Imagine you just got back from a run in the blazing sun, and your mouth feels like a desert. You grab a bottle of water, tilt your head back, and start gulping it down. And here's the crazy part. Within seconds, you feel better. That relief hits almost instantly, like flipping a switch. But here's the weird science fact that should bother you. Water does not even reach your bloodstream that fast. It takes several minutes for water to be absorbed through your stomach and intestines, and actually dilute your blood. So if your body has not even gotten the water into your blood yet, why do you feel satisfied so fast? Today, we are going to break open the skull of thirst and figure out what is really going on in there. Let's start with what thirst actually is, because it is not just a feeling, it is an alarm system. Deep inside your brain, there's a tiny region called the hypothalamus, and it acts like a control room for your body. Inside that control room, there's a special area called the subfornical organ, and its whole job is to monitor how salty or watery your blood is. Think of it like a lifeguard sitting on a tower, constantly watching the pool of blood in your body for any sign of trouble. When you sweat or skip drinking water for a while, your blood gets a little more concentrated, kind of like soup that has been sitting on the stove too long. That lifeguard brain region notices the change and sounds the alarm, which is the dry, urgent feeling we call thirst. So thirst is basically your brain begging you to fix your blood before things get worse. Now here is where it gets interesting, because scientists wanted to know exactly when that alarm turns off. In 2016, a team of neuroscientists led by Christopher Zimmerman and Yuki Ulka at Caltech decided to look directly at thirst neurons while animals drank water. They used special tools to record brain activity in real time, watching those thirst alarm neurons like a live scoreboard. What they found completely surprised people. The thirst neurons calmed down within seconds of drinking, long before any water could reach the blood. It turns out your mouth and throat have their own built-in sensors that report straight back to the brain the moment liquid passes through. It is like your throat has its own private phone line straight to brain headquarters, skipping the long mail route through your bloodstream. This is sometimes called the gut-brain axis, and it lets your body get an early sneak peek before the real results come in. Basically, your brain trusts the early report enough to relax you immediately, like a coach cheering the moment the ball leaves your hand, before it even reaches the hoop. And this makes total sense if you think about survival, because waiting for the slow bloodstream update would be dangerous. Imagine if you were an early human drinking from a river, but had to keep gulping frantically for 10 straight minutes just to feel any relief. You would overdrink constantly. And that is actually dangerous too, because it can dangerously dilute the salt levels in your blood. So this fast-acting mouth-to-brain shortcut is not a glitch. It is a safety feature that stops you from drinking way more than you need. It is basically an instant confirmation message, similar to when you send a text and immediately see the word "delivered" pop up. You have not gotten a reply yet, but that little check mark is enough to make you relax for a moment. Your brain is doing the exact same thing with water, giving you an emotional "delivered" signal long before the full digestion process replies back. There is even a fascinating twist to this story involving animals like camels and other desert creatures. Researchers have observed that some animals can drink an enormous amount of water in one sitting, yet their brain still signals thirst relief within moments, matching this same throat-sensing shortcut. This shows that this rapid shortcut system likely evolved a long time ago because it shows up across many different species. But here is a question worth sitting with for a moment. If relief comes from a signal and not the actual fix, could your brain be tricked? The answer is yes, and it is honestly a little wild. Studies have shown that simply swishing water in your mouth and spitting it back out can trick those throat sensors into calming the thirst alarm, even though you never actually swallowed any water. This means part of your thirst relief is genuinely a mental sensation, separate from your body's actual hydration level. Marathon runners actually use this trick on purpose, taking small-mouth rinses of sports drinks during a race to feel refreshed without the heavy weight of a full stomach of liquid. So the sensation of relief and the reality of rehydration are actually two separate timelines running in your body at once. One is a fast emotional shortcut designed to stop you from panicking, and the other is the slow, steady biological process actually solving the problem. And honestly, this pattern shows up everywhere in life, not just with water. Think about how a single reassuring text message from a friend can instantly calm your anxiety, even though your actual problem has not been solved yet. Or how the first bite of a meal when you are starving feels like heaven, even though your body has not digested anything yet. Your brain seems to reward you for taking the first right step, not just for finishing the whole journey. It is a system built on trust, where your body believes the promise of relief is coming and celebrates a little early. So the next time you take a sip of water and instantly feel better, remember you are witnessing a shortcut millions of years in the making. Your body is not waiting around for proof. It trusts the process the moment it begins. And maybe that says something bigger about us as people too. Because so much of feeling okay is not about the problem being fully solved. Sometimes peace simply comes from knowing that help is already on the way. So the next time you feel that instant wave of relief from something small, a text, a sip, a single step forward, trust that feeling. Because sometimes your brain understands something your body has not caught up to yet, that the fix is already happening.